Hey guys and gals, Double B Billy Boudreaux here with another entry of WGS-TV. And as you can probably tell, I'm wearing this, my Saints swag, because the New Orleans Saints won today. In case you haven't wondered, this entry is about the Saints versus Cincinnati and my reactions. Again, the New Orleans Saints have improved to 9-3. They won 34-30. And I was worried at first. Well, let me take that back. It was an okay game at first. I mean, the Saints were gelling on offense. Well, not really. They didn't start out that way. I mean, both offenses were kind of sluggish. You know, it was basically defensive. The defense was shining on both teams, and then the Saints just started gelling and clicking, and they were scoring the touchdowns. And I think at halftime, it was 20-6 at halftime. Then the Saints in the third quarter blew the lead, and at one point they were trailing, and then the Saints somehow came back. Robert Meacham, for the second week in a row, hooked up on a huge play from Drew Brees. I think he did it twice. I think the first one was for a touchdown. I think another one went 40 yards, if I'm not mistaken. But those big hookups helped the Saints improve to 9-3. Now, what didn't help the Saints was Atlanta beating Tampa Bay today, because that happened as well. Now, I don't have anything against Atlanta, but Atlanta's kind of in the way. You know, I was hoping for Tampa Bay to win over Atlanta. And for those of you who watched the game, that was a hard-hitting game. I mean, I think there was like 4 or 5 personal foul, unnecessary roughness calls in that game. It looked like at several points I was thinking, you know, as hard as they were hitting in that game, I thought they were gonna bust out a fight in that game. I mean, they were hitting each other so hard, and at one point, I think it was it was in Tampa Bay. I'm trying to remember this correctly. I think it was Tampa Bay. They were on offense, and Atlanta, somebody on Atlanta, their defense, tackled the guy, and then I think it was a running back, and when he got up, he kind of took the ball and did this, kind of like you would like flick something, you know, like we would flick a paper or something. And he didn't mean to do it hard. I mean, it was like kind of like this a little bit, but he was throwing it at him, and he went in. It hit him in the head, and then also the player kind of like throwing this little smack, a little something like that, and it hit his helmet. And next thing you know, we had like yellow hankies flying all over the place, and then on the very next play, it was like I said, very next play was that somebody on the defense was called for unnecessary roughness. So there was a ton of unnecessary roughness calls in that match. I'm like, thank God they didn't have a bench clearing brawl. I mean, that would have just looked bad on both teams' part. It just would have looked horrible. I mean, that's not good sportsmanship. So I don't really understand the whole point of all those unnecessary roughness calls or even doing them in the first place. But anyway, it was a very good win for the Saints. Again, it was like, we kind of skidded by it by the skin of our teeth, but we're still on the tails of the Falcons. I mean, we just, you know, we're one win away and one Atlanta loss away from being tied for first place. Tampa Bay came very close to beating Atlanta, but it just wasn't meant to be today. At one point, so I'm like, yeah. That was awesome. And then all of a sudden, Now, again, I don't have anything against Atlanta, but like I said, I'm rooting for the Saints. I'm wearing Saints stuff here, and I'm hoping for the Saints to win. Now, I think they're at home next week for the very last time this year against St. Louis, the St. Louis Rams, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm looking very forward to that match. And another thing I wanted to show you guys is my new little toy I have here. You see this? It's a pocket video camera. Now, what had happened, for those of you who don't know, I was at a Acadiana Village Friday night, which is a little area here in Lafayette, and they were having a Christmas display. We called it Acadiana Village du Noël, and I bought like a $40 camcorder. It was like a cheapo one where you can like take pictures, you can like save videos to a little SD card, and it would save them as an AVI file. I took it out, I bought it, and I was at a kitty in the village with my little brothers, Cody and Jody, and I wanted to take some video of them over there because they had wonderful displays. They had a lot of people over there, and it looked like they were having fun. I would turn this piece of shit camera on. I would get ready to record. 1, 2, 3, power gone, and I'd never be able to get it back on. I've returned that thing, and I spent a little bit more. Now, if Mom's watching this, don't freak out, okay? Yes, it is. It is an HD camera. It is a video camera, and it also takes pictures. But this one literally works. Okay? This one literally works. It is from Kodak. So you guys can see right there. It's from Kodak. And with the SD card in here, it allowed me to record up to 2 hours of video. Taking thousands of... I'm not sure exactly how many pictures, though, but a lot of pictures as well. And I'll be able to take like the SD card out and just put it in the computer and get the files like that. Or I can just push this button and let it do this. Kind of neat, huh? And not only that, I could probably also use this to make like YouTube videos like outside or in another area. So that way I'm no longer confined to just the computer when it goes to making my videos. And of course I'll be using this for home videos as well. Now, how much did I spend on this? Now, again, Mom, if you're watching this video, don't freak out. Okay? Now, normal price on this was $180. I got it for $90. And I believe it's worth it. Because I really wanted to get video of Cody and Jody when they were at Acadiana Village. And because of that sloppy camcorder, that $40 piece of crap that I bought, I couldn't. So I ended up getting this. And this can actually work. And I can also like record Christmas stuff. Record home movies for everybody. And of course put it on the computer and make it into a DVD. So I wanted to show you guys this on this video as well. So that was it. I want to answer a quick question from Gohan6425. He posted up a comment on yesterday's video, which was basically a message for noob campers that are Call of Duty. I haven't run into much of those noobs today, but I'll tell you what, they still are there. They still are there. Anyway, he asked me, when are you coming back to Blog TV? I'm still streaming on Blog TV, Gohan6425. We still do Monday Night Raw with our observational commentary, and I probably will play some video games, if not before, then after Monday Night Raw on Blog TV. But when it comes to making videos, I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend the money again to go on Blog TV when I can just do it from the comfort of my laptop and edit it the way I want to edit it and upload it. Without having to worry about Blog TV taking up time to download and everything, and when some videos didn't even download. So, will I abandon Blog TV entirely? No. Will I be making videos on Blog TV for the time being? No. Will I be streaming video games and wrestling on Blog TV? Yeah. Yeah, of course. So, I will be on tomorrow night, guys, for Monday Night Raw on blogtv.com/people/AEW. Now, we did have the final TNA Final Resolution Breakdown and Prediction Show. It was kind of last minute when it was scheduled, so I really didn't anticipate a lot of people being there. So, you guys check it out, blogtalkradio.com/WGS Radio, and also please check out cafepress.com/WrestleGamer.